This month has been a month of reflection for many, including myself. What humanity is all about. Okay, why are we humans? What are the common things we share? What are the first common things we share as humans before any other thing? And I have come to, reflect on a few things. First, human dignity, and also the common humanity that we all share as humans. So, the members of the LGBTQ community are human beings that deserve humanity and their dignity to be respected. And so I want to acknowledge not only the members of the LGBTQ community, but also their allies, those who have come to appreciate the fact that these guys are really geniuses. And to say the least, they are humans that deserve to be respected, loved, and honored, acknowledged for all their immense contributions to our societal growth. I want to appreciate those clergymen and our leaders, and some of our leaders in politics. I cannot mention their names here, but I know that we have them as allies of the members of the LGBTQ community who have been speaking, and they have been vocal in pushing for the emancipation and the freedom of the members of the LGBTQ community. Like I said, this is a month of reflection for me. It reminds me of what I should prioritize when it comes to human relationship. And so I want to acknowledge members of the LGBTQ community all over the world. You are everywhere. We cite you. We see you. You are in entertainment industry, you are in the music industry, you are in technology, you are all software developers, you are in the financial industry, you are in the corporate world, you are in law, you are in different fields, putting in all your best, putting in your skills, your lives, okay, to beautify our society, to make our society grow. You are the center of peace building. I know, I cite you all, and I want to appreciate you all, okay? We all share humanity. We belong to one thing, the humanity community. Okay, and it is very important to acknowledge that. It is very important to celebrate this amazing and blazing Amazons, in our society. I watched a movie. I'm not here to advertise, but for those who haven't watched this movie and they are interested in learning more, please go and watch Love, Simon. The first time I watched the trailer, I wept. In fact, I watched this trailer 5 times consecutively, and I wept 5 times. Okay, so members of the LGBTQ community have experienced all sorts of dehumanization, despite all their efforts to put life, to put meanings to life, all their efforts to make our world a better place. There is no gainsaying that some of our ancient philosophers were members of the LGBTQ community, and their philosophies form the pillar of morality, the pillar of human cohesion and coexistence. I want to acknowledge all of you. I want to let people, the world, know that without you, our society, our global society is headed nowhere. Some of the clothes you're wearing today might have been made by members of the LGBTQ community. The phone you are using today might have been produced by members of the LGBTQ community. The music you listen that edifies your soul and gladdens your heart might have been produced or directed by members of the LGBTQ community. The sports that you enjoy today, even in the military, members of the LGBTQ community are there. Count 10 successful individuals, geniuses in different fields, and I would count more than 6 members of the LGBTQ community. So you guys are doing wonderfully well. Whether the society likes it or not, you remain invaluable to our common good and our common development. So an injustice to one member of the LGBTQ community is an injustice to all. So it is very important that we celebrate these geniuses. They deserve all manner of celebration. We all got our back, okay? We all are human. We all are humans. Be who you are. Fight for who you are, okay? But just remember, the end of your right is the beginning of another person's right. As you fight for your emancipation, please do not encroach on another person's right. Paulo Freire, sorry if I'm not saying his name very properly, but he titled a book, The Pedagogy of the Oppressed. He says, and I'm paraphrasing, that he is worried about the freedom which the oppressed are fighting for, because they may end up oppressing their oppressors. That is how I interpret it. So I want to encourage our freedom fighters all over the world, both feminists, different freedom fighters, human rights activists, to please keep fighting for freedom, but be cautious. Be conscious not to end up oppressing our oppressors, because at the end of the day, oppression will now become a vicious circle. Happy Pride Month to the Amazons, to the phenomenon members of our society, our brother, sister, brothers, sisters, whatever pronouns you express is up to you. You are entitled to it, and I celebrate you forever and ever and ever, because you deserve it.